Alright guys, welcome back to What I Was Reincarnated as Frieza. I'm enjoying this series, I hope you're enjoying it too. Well, that being said, let's get it continued. Our spacesuit would finally land on Namek. As we all went out, the Namekians surrounded us. I ordered my soldiers to be cautious with them. As I walked to the village, I would say, "Give me your Dragon Balls." They would say no, obviously. I would be like, let's see, I know there's a password for it. How did you know that? Just tell me the password and I'll take them all and I won't kill anyone. I'm gonna get them either way. If you do this, I won't have to hurt anybody. But the Namekians were still refusing, saying I wasn't pure of heart. Suddenly, I got anger and anger and anger until I just shot a death beam, killing one of them. It just slipped. I didn't even mean to do it, but it felt good. I realized something horrifying. All my humanity was gone. Frieza's evilness has fully taken over my body and brain. I sighed. As an Namekian died, I would go, "Give me the Dragon Balls or I would kill the kids." He began to shake in fear as he gave them up, and I said, "Now on to the next village." "Frieza, shouldn't we slaughter them all?" Vegeta said, "No, we got what we wanted. Besides, I don't know if they have telepathic powers, so they might be able to tell each other about this stuff. I hear they have weird abilities, so if we keep our word, they'll hand them up easier." Vegeta thought that made sense, and he didn't think I was going soft since I just murdered someone, but I was still acting weird. But Vegeta decided to fly with me. As this time, I let Vegeta torture the village, and Vegeta was getting his information. I was getting bored as we cut to Gohan and Krillin. Gohan and Krillin would both land on the planet, just like in canon. Everything would continue up and normal, but this time, when Dende was there, I began to look around. I realized that they would go after to save him. I would say, "Vegeta, draw them out, please." "Draw them out," Vegeta would say, confused. As I would point towards the boy, Vegeta would charge towards the boy, but then Gohan would jump in front of the way, kicking Vegeta and grabbing him and flying away. Vegeta would then fly after them. I was tempted to go after them too, but I needed to lead my army. Besides, Vegeta had it covered, but then I began to realize what I did. Vegeta won't lose them. Vegeta might kill them, and if he kills them, Goku might turn Super Saiyan as soon as he gets here. That thought began to spin shivers down my spine. As I got up and started doing push-ups, my army was confused as they asked what I was doing. "Preparing for a fight," I said. As we cut to Vegeta, Vegeta would catch up to them. Well, isn't the little runt who humiliated me last time?" Gohan and Krillin would both look at them, as they would begin to shake. "Look, Vegeta, Frieza's gonna betray you anyway. Frieza promised me immortality. Once I get it, I'll just break the Dragon Balls and kill him myself. It might take a while, but when I'm immortal, it won't matter. Besides, I could tell he means it this time. He's different than he was before." This confused Gohan and Krillin, but then Vegeta just blew Krillin up as Gohan began to get pissed off. He watched his best friend, or one of his best friends, that he made on the way, just die in front of him. As he screamed, "You killed my friend!" and charged at him. His power level began to skyrocket as he kicked Vegeta straight in the face, making him drop one drop of blood. As then he shot a massive Basinko, but Vegeta was just barely able to dodge it in time. As Gohan's power level began to shrink, Vegeta grabbed Gohan as he was going to kill him, but then one of my soldiers flew up to him and said, "Orders from—" "Don't kill the little green ones," the soldier said. As Vegeta looked over, "I guess Frieza has use for you." But he didn't say anything about "you, runt." As he grabbed Gohan, Gohan began to scream for mercy, beg to be let go. "I am a Saiyan, aren't I? Please." Vegeta would say, "True, you are a Saiyan. And normally I would keep you alive for the race, but once I'm immortal, the Saiyan race will live forever. That is all that matters," Vegeta would say, as then he would step on one of Gohan's arms, breaking it. As Gohan began to cry out in pain, he began to bleed more and more. Gohan shot a ki blast after ki blast, punch after punch, but no matter what he did, he couldn't hit Vegeta. Vegeta was just too strong. As Vegeta then karate chopped him, breaking his neck and killing him once and for all. As Gohan's body laid on the floor, Vegeta would grab Dende. Dende would scream and try to fight back, but Vegeta would just knock him out as he flew towards me. "Excellent work, Vegeta," I would say. "He will be useful. We need him to unlock the Dragon Balls. He has the password." Now, I think it's time we go to the Grand Elders, but we can't kill them. I would then begin to fly up there personally. I would say, Vegeta, handle things right here. Vegeta would look intrigued. I trusted him to handle his whole army. Well, it's not like he could just get them to rise up against me, but still. Big deal. As Vegeta would then stay behind and look after the army was confused. Why would they let Vegeta do it? Vegeta was a high soldier, of course, but he was never super strong. As Vegeta was looking after the army, Kui would walk up to Vegeta, jealous of all the attention and all the power he's gained. Kui would then yell at Vegeta, "How'd you get this strong?" Vegeta would then charge his power fully. As Kui tried to sense it with the scouter would blow up. He walked back scared. Simple. I become more powerful than you can ever imagine through training, because my race is just superior to yours, Kui. A Saiyan race is everything in this universe, and I'll show everyone that. Vegeta said, smirking. As we cut back to me, I landed on Grand Elder Guru's place, as Nail would walk up to me. "Hello, Nail. Do you mind stepping forth so I can get that Dragon Ball?" Nail would say no, but then I would just punch him, as I would go straight into my final form. I could easily take you in my first, but I want to test out all this power I've been gaining, I said, smirking. As Nail began to shake, how could someone be this strong? I would say, now, that is not quite warranted. However, maybe it is. I did train quite a bit. I hope I'm strong enough to beat that Super Simian, but I really don't know. Nail would say, Super Simian? Don't worry about it. Nail would then punch me as hard as he could, but it did nothing. As he would try to hit me again and again and again and again, but it did nothing. As eventually, I just shot him in the head with the death beam, killing him instantly. As then I walked in, Guru would grab the Dragon Ball and say, I can sense it. You're not that person. Your soul has become corrupted and evil because of the body it's in. I can awake your potential and bring back your compassion. This shocked me. Should I do it? He could bring back my compassion. He can make me the person I once was. I looked down and thought about it, but then I said no. I am Emperor Frieza. My old life, I was a no one. And now, since I'm Frieza, I shall rule the universe. Guru looked disappointed. I figured that's what you would say. As in, I gently as possible knocked him out and took the Dragon Ball. As I flew back, we had all the Dragon Balls. Finally, I was ready to make my wish. As I began to laugh maniacally. Gathered up all the Dragon Balls, Dende would refuse at first. However, eventually through threats, we would get him able to agree. Dende would then summon the dragon. As Vegeta wished for immortality, I would wish to learn any technique just by seeing it once. Because immortality might be too boring. Then, I'd wish to be 5 inches taller because, well, I really wanted that for some reason. I guess centimeters, but I'm more bold than Frieza, so I wish for inches. After that, the dragon disappeared, and we waited for Kakarot to show up, and eventually he would. As he landed, King Kai would tell him the truth. And he began to scream with anger, scream with pain, knowing his son was dead. As he transformed to a Super Saiyan, all of the soldiers shook. As I transformed to my final form. Stay here, Vegeta. This battle was just for me. Goku would fly straight towards me. As he landed, I would look at him. So you're Frieza, the man who took my son. I'm going to take more than that. When I come to your planet, I'm going to destroy it, I said, smirking. As Goku was in a fighting stance, I was too. And I was holding back my power so I looked weaker. Because I learned how to do that. With training with Vegeta, I learned about Ki, how to use my power, how to maintain it, and all kinds of things. And I was going to enjoy this. This was the final showdown, but this time, Frieza was going to win. As Goku yelled at me, he said, "Stop holding back." I began to awaken my true power. As Goku looked, he was shocked. Even with all this anger, even with all this pain, even with all this strength, I was still stronger. However, he still had better technique. Since I was not a martial artist, I was just teleported into this world. We both began to battle each other, pushing each other more and more and more. And I knew the longer this battle drawn out, the worse time I had of winning. So I had to finish him off right here, right now. So I charged up a massive death ball and threw it right at him. As Goku launched the Kamehameha right at it, I began to push it with all of my might, all of my strength. As I went into my buff form, Goku pushed it with all of his might, all of his strength. It was good versus evil. But this time, evil had an unfair advantage. This time, evil knew about good. And this time, evil knew everything Goku was gonna do. As I began to push more, I had one of my soldiers sneak up on Goku, hiding his power level, and blasting him straight in the legs. This distracted him for just enough for me to push the death ball straight into his face. As Goku screamed in agony, as Goku screamed in pain, he died. And I was victorious. I did it. I defeated the legendary Super Saiyan. It seemed that Frieza's reign will continue. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the series so far down below. Peace out. I love you all. Let me know how your day's going down in the comments too. Peace.